Okay. Do you want me to explain? So funny. It's a funny story. Okay. Okay. The Bears. The. All right. Okay. Yeah. The Bears. They started eating seals, right? They started eating seals and they like seals, right? There wasn't any apple wrapped around the seals for the bears to eat. No. You can this you can, yeah. Okay, the bears, they started eating seals, right? They started eating seals. And then here's the thing. They don't know if this, because they they think they think the real seals came. So I don't know if I'm right. That's why they started camouflaging themselves as white as polar bears. Because polar means they don't know. It's not that to ask Laura. I don't know who Laura. Uh, yeah, she's pretty. Laura's pretty. She's kind of mad. Laura is kind of mad because somebody cosplayed her. Now she can get into facilities because they give her a hard time. Because, okay, I'm gonna go. This is a sin to the Christianity. She likes missionary. Laura likes missionary. That's a sin to the Christianity. Right there, I'm making more. I'm giving. I'm helping pastors out to make more money, bro. That's a sin, bro. Laura is having a hard time getting along with Christians. Cause somebody cosplayed in to look the one that looked like her. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe somebody of a higher stature suggested that my that her relative or her son is gonna procreate with Lars' daughter. Maybe somebody suggested, and cause they're trying to make it right now. That what they did in the past is wrong. They're trying to make it right for what they made use of their money into saying that Lars' daughter or son, I don't know, is gonna procreate with the girl that cosplayed into her son, her daughter and her son. I don't know if it's right. My opinion is just let them be. If the girl likes the guy, the girl has 2 feet, legs and feet, and money, could walk along and voice, which they are trying to stop in Hollywood from girls into hollering at guys. I don't know why. Out of respect of what? Of the Bears? What does the Bears got to do with it? They don't know. I talked to the Bears, dude, at the hip. They're like, I don't know. They don't know. They don't know if the SEALs are real or not. But you got these guys that are the military. They're saying the SEALs are real. Even the Bears do not know if the SEALs are real or not. So how do they make those judgments? Because somebody abuses the power. That's what it is. It's abusing their power. And let me guess that those guys that abuses their power are very less good looking. Ross. So that's what it is. So the Lions tested it out if the SEALs were real or not. I do not know. I don't know. I'm trying to obey the customs here, the customary here on this side of the hemisphere. Who is the mayor here? You cannot say bad words here, and the mayor here, or they'll kick you out. I'm just obeying it, or they won't make you play basketball, or they have ways to harass you and not make you go here. They'll pop your tires or something like that. And if you don't understand their language, they will advertise it to the whole world that you are mean. So that's what they did. The Lions tested it out. Oh yeah, they're still trying. There's it's bio engineered food. Seals are bio engineered food. That's what happened. Into the story of the seals getting the bears wearing white. How did I know that? Well, I met them at the mall and at the other places. So when you see these guys, these fathers that are they're saying "fuck off" to me, it's their way. It's not very natural. It's not natural. They're actually teaching their kids. So that's what it is. They're teaching their kids how it is. How who, because their fathers are taking care of their kids and they read their kids. I don't know if they read them right. If they don't read them right, they get mad and they say "fuck off" to somebody that they don't like. Because they read their kid. They said, oh, they don't think my kid is gonna procreate with his kid, so he just told me to fuck off. That's very hurtful, actually, and somebody needs to regulate that person, whoever says that, to fuck off for that. Because saying those hurtful words are not very comfortable. That's it. And then they group up. That's what happens. They just group up and walk away. It's just, if your father teaches you that to tell somebody to fuck off because of he read his kid is not gonna procreate with my kid, that's them. Whoever that is, I don't know who that is. I don't know. There's a lot of people over here that's like that. So whoever that guy is needs to get beat up, or I need to start a fight with that guy to regulate that guy. That's it. And then there's a whole entity in the government that understand that to have a job. To have a job. It's in the executive branch of the government. There's a lot of them. So this is what they do, and they try to spread it, and they try to show themselves to people who they are, which pretty much is a cult group. I call it a cult group, but United States call it religion. I call it a cult group because of it's a cult group, man. Because that's the way I talk, dog. So those guys get hired by the government, and they get paid a lot, actually. A lot of money. They get paid a lot of money, and they go to facilities, events, they make friends, and befriend a lot of people. When they befriend a lot of people, they when they befriend a lot of people, there's a stigma in society that says that birds of the same feather flock together. So if one of my friends hang out with those guys, they're in the same group. It's a saying that is accepted by society. A lot of people accept it. I even accept that notion too. I just hang out with like good people, and then they get scrutinized, or they call it in the streets as hooked. They get hooked. They get hooked by those guys. So there's a lot of branches. I believe they have a branch on the cops, on the feds too. I think they have a branch on the feds. Those are the belief system, and they hire them. And they have people, they call them watchdogs, that determine what kind of a person you are. And they will group you into the setting. The reason why they don't want me to become a taxi driver, because they said I don't have the belief of those taxi drivers. Because those taxi drivers have deeper beliefs or something like that. I don't know. So how I got away with that? The structure of Uber. Uber doesn't accept tips. So the structure of Uber doesn't accept tips. That means they don't have the belief of those guys that are scavenging tips. I don't know what their beliefs are. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention, because they're very scary. They're very scary, and if I try to get to know them, they won't put deodorants. They won't put deodorants on. They won't put deodorants on. So when you don't put deodorants on, I believe in the birds that have the same feather, flocks together, That means if I try to talk to them, they don't put deodorants on, I will stink like them. But I want to holler at Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields does. Or somebody else of a model. I want to holler at a model. Those models don't like a stinky guy. So that's what it is. So eventually, these guys, they get grouped out of, yeah, close to natural, close to natural. Yeah, you could say, but it's still idealism. I still think it's idealism. So they get grouped and get put in the jobs that what they like. That's what they like. That's why when I say I like being a hiring manager. When I like becoming a hiring manager, they're like, no man, you're not that type. So yeah, I'm not that type. So what I did at work was I asked them, because there was Google, right? There was Google and Google Maps, but I called them. I'm like, hey, how do you get to work? And then the guy that's with the HR department was like, oh, it's you just take TUI and you know where the Woodfield Road, and then you'll see Mount Prospect, and then you make a left at Mount Prospect. And then I was like, okay, there's nothing wrong with these guys. These guys are hiding something, because I want to become a hiring manager or something, in like working with the desks, or like those guys that plays golf all the time, that says they're CEOs, that says they have big teeth on the side. They have big teeth on the side, and they have the ones that had the idealism that they proposed, that the people do not like guys with big gums. Because of what's that black guy's name? Forgot his name. Yeah, that black guy. So, and then the problem is, I talk like a black guy. So they're like, no, he's not fit to become in the indoor job. And what they did is they snapped a rubber band on me, back, like get out of here. You're not a fit to on the indoor office job. I'm just like, yeah, I know your job is fucking boring as hell. All you guys do is type in. You guys input bank numbers, and you guys want to retire from inputting bank numbers. Good luck. You guys like to be in the cubicles? You guys could have that job. I'll work as a valet parker, dude. Shoot. They give me lots of tips, bro. And then I stopped working as a valet parker because somebody showed that they have a gun. That's it. I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna be working with these fucking black guys, dude. They have a fucking gun, bro. And then I tried to apply as factory worker, but then I quit in one day. They gave me $100. Okay, cool. Cause they've been taking away money from my wages. Actually, I don't know why. Because somebody of the cult leaders, one of these cult leaders, decided that's how I talk. I do not know why. I don't know how. And then they tried a lot of things. Eventually, they found out I don't like to get touched by a fucking dude. Out of years in working at jobs, they finally found out that I don't like to get touched by dudes. Because if I get touched by dudes, the girls that likes me are not gonna touch me. Because I'm getting touched. You know what I'm saying? Or like, well, then they're trying to say, oh, does he likes to get screamed at? I'm like, I don't like to get screamed at, dude. My mom screams at me rather than that, dude. So I don't like to get screamed at. They're trying to find out. I'm just like, dude, what are you guys talking about, bro? These guys, these smart guys in the corporate world that runs the fucking shows. It's a fucking show, guys. No, seriously. It's a show. At least that dude in Channel 2 that works with Ann Curtis that says it's a show. So that's what it is, man.